Money is the root of all evil. I'm pretty sure that is what a lot of you have heard, like me, my whole life growing up. And as a kid, you hear that for the first time, and you don't quite understand it. You're like, okay, yeah, I guess whatever you say. But then you start growing up, and you really start seeing how it is. Like, people are blackmailing each other, suing each other, robbing their neighbors and friends, killing each other. Wars are started over money, supposedly. That's a whole nother rabbit hole. I can get into that actually just a little bit in this video. But if I remember, I'm always all over the place. But I'll try to stick to this money subject. There's so much going on in the world right now that I have a whole. It feels like my brain's going to explode just with how much information I want to get out and let people know, but I don't know how to do it. I'm not good at making videos. I've never taken classes in public speech or any of that stuff, so please forgive me. But yeah, anyway, money's the root of all evil and stuff like that. So, we start seeing all this stuff, and then like one day I met this guy, I would say 15 years ago, that wouldn't touch money at all. He wouldn't touch money at all. And we even had to like take him to the store and go in and get stuff for him. Like, he would pick it out, but we would have to do the transaction. And I always found that really strange. Like, I always thought this dude was crazy, but like with everything that's going on today, it's apparent that he was somebody trying to show me something. And I figured it out. Honestly, I think I have. Money is the mark of the beast. And I know people are going to be like, whoa, hold up, there's no way. The mark of the beast was going to be put in your hand, or a mark or something like that. Yeah, that's the story. That's the narrative. That's what they've told us. That's what we've been told. Like, people can't get past the fact, like, it's like, dude, you understand everything that you know was told to you from either a book or a person. But people don't use their brains. They don't use their common sense, the common sense that was given to you. And they don't seek discernment at all through the Most High. Like, there is a sense of knowing. There is a true knowing that you get when you look within and seek within. And I'm telling you right now, just before you diss what I'm saying about money, just look at all the facts. I mean, there's a reason why, like, the unit of measure of weight of gold and silver in throughout Europe back in the day was called a mark, or the German mark, or you have to go to the marketplace or the market. And if you don't have the required amount of marks, you can't engage in commerce or whatever. You can't trade goods. Also, what gives these evil motherfuckers that run this world so much power? The mark. That gives them the power and our greed for it. Like, what better way to fool people into thinking that the mark hasn't came yet, and that what we're using now isn't? Like, oh, what better way to fool people into making them think that, oh, the mark hasn't came yet, but just beware, when really it's already here, and they've convinced us into thinking that, oh, this isn't the mark, but it's coming, when really this is the fucking mark. This is the mark of the beast. Okay, so here's another perspective to look at it from. How else would these evil fucks get people to join them if there wasn't money. Let's get rid of money then. Let's get rid of money altogether. And you have this evil, fat, piece of shit, greasy motherfucker trying to get all these people to build a data center or to do some nefarious act for him. How else would he be able to do that if he wasn't able to bribe them with a mark so that they can engage in the marketplace that he also owns? They make all these pretty things like phones and cars and houses and all this pretty glittery, sparkly, shiny shit that people want. Technology is evil as well. Money, religion, government, it's all lies, every single bit of it. And I don't think anybody is able to really understand how deep this all really goes. And it's all connected. It's all connected. I awakened years ago. And when it happened, I didn't know what it was at first. And I mean, I truly awakened. And I don't want to get into that too much because I don't want people to feel like I'm somehow special or better than them or anything like that, because I'm not at all. I'm just a person just like everybody else. I'm just a testament of the path, the way. For real. Like anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. I came from nothing. I grew up in foster care, juvenile detention, residential treatment facilities. You know, I was taken away from my family as a kid just because my mom smoked weed. And now look, it's all legal. People are smoking it everywhere. Well, it destroyed my family. I mean, not just weed, but it was the deal breaker. Let's just say that. But yeah, money's the mark of the beast. You got to think like. They hoard all of this money, all of these resources, even us. Like we have a tendency as human beings to try to hoard stuff as if we're going to take it with us when we die. And screw the next guy, you know, screw our neighbors. Like as long as I'm fine and as long as I'm comfortable and my life is cozy, everything's A-okay, peachy, right? No. You'll never find heaven as long as you're looking out for yourself and not thinking of those around you. At least having some empathy. We own nothing. We take nothing with us when we die. Well, that's not true. There is something we do take with us. And that's the bonds we create with each other. The memories, the love. And we've traded all of that for the mark. And now we spend most of our days, day in and day out, dragging our asses to work to try to make as much marks as possible. Spending time away from our families that we could have been building bonds, memories that last eternity, for a paycheck that won't even make it to the end of the week. You know, what's so wrong about like helping each other out? Like, think of it like if we did everything out of love, you wouldn't have to drag ass to work. Everybody has unique talents gifted to them by the Most High. And if we were all to take all of our different talents and put them together to help one another, not for money, not for marks, but if we were to help each other and use our talents for one another and did it for love, that's it right there. That's that problem solved. But people can't get past that. They're so damn brainwashed and indoctrinated thinking that we need money. There's no way we can do it without money. Like, what? The answer's out. Look out in nature. Look out in nature. The answer's out there. They're doing it just fine without money. And they'd probably be way better without us. We're the ones fucking destroying the world. We're the ones on the path to self-destruction. While all the animals and all of nature's looking at us like, look at these fucking retards. Look at these dumbasses. Holy shit, are they lost? How they've fallen so far from their own divine nature. It is all lies. Believe me or not. But those of you that do understand what I'm saying, thank you. You are my brothers and sisters in the light. One more thing. If you feel, the reason you feel lost all the time and hopeless or just like something's not right, it's because you're forced to go to a job every day, day in and day out, that you don't love. John, now just imagine if you didn't have to do that and you was going out somewhere to help someone or just doing something you love. Maybe that which you love helps other people. Maybe you love making something that helps people in a way that nothing else can. You love doing it, and it's not a job when it's something you love. It's no longer a job. Jobs are lies too. It just is what it is. All these labels, all these words, it's all lies, man. It's all lies. And I hope people wake up to it.